What it is, y'all, it is your old boy Pilk. We got a little bit of time left before 7th Zone, and unfortunately, I just haven't been able to hack the S-Clear on this one. I just wasn't able to do it. So, I'm going to go ahead and show you the team I've been using. It's actually a really interesting team. Now, I have no doubts in my mind. If I can do this, you guys can do this. I actually finished this in 4 units. These 2 units here on the end, I've never used. I've only used Priestess. Instead of Haruhime, we're using Priestess. Notice, she's kind of like a combo between the best parts of Haruhime and the best parts of Line. Kind of not as good as both, but right there in the center. Also, then I'm also using the Thunder Argonaut that we got just before the anniversary. I'm using the Fina. I believe this is the one that actually dropped last year. And I'm also using this Outlaw Bell. Now, to be honest here, Outlaw Bell is my biggest, most prominent hitter. I'm going to actually put Outlaw Bell in the second slot, only because I rarely see the second slot get debuffed. But basically, I am running MLB to assists because my adventure units are not. If you were lucky enough to be around during this event, I am running this Reveria. She is a Thunder debuffer and all allies 15% regen. Their HP regen. There is a number of other options for you there, but she's the best one I've got. So she's the one I'm going to use. I'm also using on Outlaw Bell, because he's going to be my main hitter once again. Wedding Wish Hestia. Now, everybody should have at least one copy of her without just being level 60. She'll be magic 60% and critical rate, I believe, 7%. If she's max limit broken, good for you. Great choice. She's magic 20% and critical rate 10%. That's going to help us out drastically. Okay? Fina. Fina, like I said, I believe this is the one that actually came last year. Is she the last year one or is she this year one? I think she was the one that came for the third. Because I don't think I actually got any bonds of the one from this year. But neither here nor there. She is an AoE unit, so we're really only going to be using her buff and debuff skills, similar to Argonaut here. He's an AoE unit, so we're going to be using Outlaw Bell and a combination, actually, of Priestess and Outlaw Bell, because Priestess attack, her SA, is an actual attack. So there's a lot to be said and done here. So we're going to jump in. Per usual, though, I am going to be running stun anklets on these units. But the goal here is to actually beat this in just these 4 units. Little bit of a challenge, but I think I'm up to it. Now, I am aware that not a lot of people are probably going to have all these units. But this gives you an idea, like, if you don't have some of those units we normally use, you can always get really creative and come up with great ways to beat some of these events with units you just might have laying around. So, unfortunately, every one of these units except Outlaw Bell is time limited, but Outlaw Bell is my main attacker. So, if you don't have these units, don't worry. This is proof positive you can come up with just any old thing. So long as you're type specific and you're really thinking strategies through, this will work. So, follow me here. I'm going to start off with our 33% SA gauge charge. I'm going to go ahead and do this Thunder attack damage buff with Outlaw Bell. We're going to go ahead and do the attack all targets debuff here, 30%. Sorry, it's all targets and single targets, the debuff 30%. That's kind of why it's really good for this event, because we do need the single target debuff, obviously. This Argonaut will do Thunder attack damage 40%. Sorry, Strength, Agility, and Thunder attack damage 40%. Allies physical resist and magic resist plus 30%. So it's a big defensive buff. So let's go ahead and jump in here. Now, once again, I'm not sacking anybody. This is just 4 units, and we're going to do it in 4 units without losing anybody. That's at least the goal. Now, because I did 33% of this turn, I've got to go ahead and do the Strength and Magic down 30%. This does include a 35% HP regen, though I don't think we're going to need it much further. It will help us in the early stages of this. So we're going to go ahead and do Minor Heal. That basically is like Haruhime's 40%. It's just 35 instead of 40. So like I said, she's good. She's just deficient in some ways. Now, skill 2 for Bell is remove strength and magic buff. We're not going to worry about that. So I'm going to jump right into doing his super class, his high gravity attack. Now, for Fina, Her second skill is a status buff plus 2 turns. We don't need that at the moment. So I'm actually going to go do her big attack. Oh, no, that's her super class. But I'm going to do her big single target attack. This is her only single target attack, really. And we're going to stick to that. Now, you will notice this one actually does remove strength and magic buffs. That is going to come super handy because it's, once again, more things that are going to stop us from taking excess damage so that our 4 units can survive this. Finally, this has a physical resist and magic resist and thunder resist debuff for 30%. That's just going to allow us to do a lot more damage here as the game progresses. Bam. Good stuff. Now, finally, we're kind of at the point where we're just going to be spamming attacks. We're going to do Sounding Staff. Now, Sounding Staff is a lot like Yosuga on Haruhime. It is a super class, single target, thunder damage attack, unlike Haruhime's. Ally status buff plus 2 turns. Okay? Now, sorry. And status debuff and ally status buff plus 2 turns. So basically just the same thing Haruhime does, but with an attack built in. That's why I really thought she'd be a great fit on this team. Now, I know Haruhime does a heal here. If we need to heal, she actually does a counter heal just like Haruhime. And thus far, I've not had any problems with survivability on this team, even though my units are fairly low ranked. Okay? We're going to go ahead and just keep spamming Thunder Formation because that is the superclass foe singular attack for Outlaw Bell. We're going to keep spamming that attack, and then we're going to move up to Argonaut's single target attack. Now, you will notice Argonaut's single target attack has a status debuff plus 2 turns. That is going to come in handy here shortly. But for now, let's go ahead and build up the SA gauge. Now, the goal is going to be to get a double SA. We want a double SA with Haruhime and Outlaw Bell. That is our goal. So, once again, skill 3 all the way around, and we're just going to basically spam this until we get our double SA in turn 6. Boom. Why is he stunned? Where is your stun anklet? I just put this equipment on you. Well, great. It's like the 3rd or 4th time I've sat down to make a video after setting all this up, after testing it out, after making sure everything was in place, and then they're lacking some of their vital equipment. I don't know what's up with this. Irrelevant. We're just going to soldier on. So turn 6, we got a double SA. So I'm going to go ahead and do a double SA with, with both of these units. And oh my god, they're both debuffed. Strength and magic down 1 turn. Strength and magic down 1 turn. You know what? That's fine. That's fine. I'm going to go ahead and just go back to doing these attacks. And hopefully that debuff will actually go away. I want that debuff out of here. I wish I had somebody to remove debuffs, but unfortunately, because of the way I've decided to go with this team, I don't have that. I just decided to try to do this without sacks. So now let's do Sounding Staff, or I'm sorry, yeah, the special arts with both of those units. Since the debuffs just disappeared, you can kind of tell because, well, it's not there anymore. It'd be at the bottom. So, let's see what they do double SA without any debuffs. Please. Go, girl. Whenever you're ready. Boom. What? That was a pathetic hit. I know she can hit harder than that. Anyway, the big thing here is, there we go. Bell will debuff magic, 50%, I think? And the nice part is, while his magic debuff is 1 turn, the great thing you can kind of sit down and consider with this, Argonaut will do status debuffs plus 2 turns. Since it's a debuff, guess what? Magic resistance is still down 2 turns, even though we expunged a turn on that, or expunged a turn on that turn. So it's going to stay in play. It's very, very, very useful skill, that skill of Argonaut. It's one of the main reasons that he's on this team. So we're going to go ahead and try to build up another double SA. I am debuffed again, so hopefully in 3 turns we can have that. Let's go ahead and keep going. I don't know why. There's always, on this team, he's always, like, if he debuffs, he always debuffs Argo. Or, I'm sorry, Argo. Outlaw Bell. always debuffs him. I don't know what that's about. That's honestly why I put him in slot 2, is because I was really hoping that we would find a way around that. No, apparently not. Alright. So we don't quite have our double SA, so we're going to continue just spamming these attacks. Boom. Doing a good amount of damage. But unfortunately, it's just not going to be enough. Alright, let's see. Debuff is gone after this turn. She is not debuffed anymore. So long as he doesn't reinstate the debuffs, we should be golden. So, let's see what happens here. So, Sounding Staff, Thunder Formation, Blasting Bolt, Sparkling Edge, Lego! Do not debuff us again, please. I think he just reinstated the debuff, didn't he? Yes, he did. Oh, no. Belle is not debuffed. She is, however. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and just do an SA with Belle. So long as he's not debuffed, I'm going to take advantage. I would love to have gotten the double, but sometimes you've got to make decisions. And, well, while it's not a preferable decision, it's the decision that was made. That does mean we're basically going to get 3 of these in rapid succession. So let's go ahead and continue on. Now, she unfortunately has run out of her final skill there, so we're going to go ahead and do this HP regen and debuff skill. It sucks, so that's where we're at. Special arts, special arts. She does have a little bit of MP regen, so we're good there. Let's go. Boom! Outlaw Bell. Alright, another 300k hit. Now, he does have 8 mil damage, so while those are respectable hits, it still, unfortunately, is just not going to be enough to finish this event off. Now, worth noting, all of my units actually do have Strength and Magic 80%. We want to make sure that never runs out. It shouldn't being the operative, but we're going to go ahead and do another SA. Actually, is she's still debuffed. Debuffs should run out after this turn, but I don't think it's going to be enough to do a double. I'm still going to hold on to Thunder Formation. Let's see. He's not debuffed, though. I'm going to hold... It's probably foolish, honestly. I'm not going to do it. I'm going to go ahead and do another essay with him. I just think it's going to pay out a little better in the long run to do it this way. Let's go! Once again, though, unfortunately, I've got 2 turns left, so I really do not see this turning into mysterious, like, random S-clear. But we are getting really good hits on them for what these units are capable of. Obviously, they're not hitting, like, you know, our new units in the millions. I don't think Outlaw Bell has that capability. Maybe, if we got, like, a much better Thunder Buffer. But unfortunately, I think he's kind of doing what he's capable of at the moment. All right. Notice we're still on skill 1 when everybody else is doing their best single target. And once again on this turn, now I can do Sounding Staff on this turn again. And I can do Special Arts with Bell. Now Bell is... He is debuffed on this turn. She is not debuffed. How much health does he have left? 1.7 mil. So that's what I'm saying. It's just not with this team, at least. I can, if I can get off double SAs without them being debuffed, I can eke out a 16 turn. I've gotten there, but not with this arrangement. But I am going to hold off. I'm going to go and do Thunder Formation. I'm going to hold off for 2 turns and see if we can just kind of wear him down. Hopefully we don't get debuffed again. Boom. Back to that. Alright. His debuff is gone this turn. Hopefully she doesn't get debuffed again. Hopefully we are able to go at this last big attack with full power. Now I am aware we probably could do this in 2 turns if we sacked a few units and really played around with it. I would say 2 turns. 15 turns. We could probably get the S clear. But, it would take a lot of configuration, and a lot of what Argo is there to do would have to be broken up between multiple units. So I thought this was a fun little personal challenge to myself. All right, so debuffs are gone. Debuffs are gone. Let's do a double SA, and let's see if we can't wipe him out on this turn. It's quite plausible. Let's see. Will this be a turn 17 win? Neither one of these units are debuffed. They're both pretty much at max power. Let's see what happens here. And boom, not quite 300. He should break 350 though. Pretty good, pretty respectable, pretty respectable. Oh, nice. 426. So you kind of see there why I was doing double SAs. If I can get in a lucky spot where they're not, you know, massively debuffed over and over and over again, it could be really nice. Once again, though, if you really built a team that, you know, sacked units and all that, you could very easily get an S-clear out of this team. But once again, it's just, it was a personal challenge to see if I could do it in 4, and I think I did pretty well, especially considering, you know, my main attackers +3, not max limit broken, not even max ascended. I probably actually, in reality, could, if I max ascended them, get it done. But I'm pretty happy with the results. I am going to mess around with it a little more and see if we can get a little tiny bit more out of them. Maybe get the S clear. Maybe we'll be able to do that on stream here in a little bit. But for now, I wanted to get this video out, and there you go. 4 units. Turn 17 instead of turn 15, but, you know, if I actually maxed everyone out, which I don't have the hero lights to, but if I did, it would be a pretty solid S clear, maybe within a couple of lucky tries of not getting debuffed. I still don't know what happened with him. Why did he get... Oh, he's got no armor. Well, that's fun. Does she have armor? Where did his armor go? That is the most perplexing thing. I've been running this and testing this. That's so weird. Anyway, I had to go figure that out. Neither here nor there, that's the video. Let me know what you guys thought in the comments section. Fun little test, I thought. But hopefully this starts getting you going, getting you thinking about what you could do for this and other 7th zones coming up in the future. I'll definitely catch you guys on the next one, though.